Everyone, I'm Vidyasagar Reddy, planning to be your next international students officer. I'm taking question and answers. The first question is, how would you engage the international students who are disengaged from the union? Well, I'll help and support the international students from the day one at Brunel University by being the point of contact. I'll improve the international orientation by making changes to it from a whole day process to an interactive experience. We have 100 plus societies and 40 plus sports clubs at Brunel University. With the help of the union, I'll conduct and invite students to intercultural society events. I'll involve them in these events to get engaged with the union.
Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Saad and I'm contesting as an international student officer for the spring election 2021. And today here I've got some questions from your side. The first question is, how would I engage international students who are disengaged from the union? Yes, so I want more student-led events. This is the part of my plan to engage more students which are disengaged from the union. More students-led events mean students will participate more. There are more ideas will let the bridge fill up, and which will lead more students to engage with the union. Moreover, I want some more cultural events around our university, because we have a lot of culture and people from lots of countries. So I just want some more cultural events around our university which represents different cultures, different religions and all, so we all can just indulge with each other and get to know each other, and this will lead them more as an attraction towards the events, towards the stuff happening with the union. So yeah, this is how I want to engage people with the union. More than that, I want some new societies to be here which represents all the cultures we have here at Brunel.
For me, as international student, the university union is very important. Engaging disengaged international students into the union will be one of my priorities. I believe that promoting what the role that union plays for international students' voices to be heard is very important. Also, promoting clubs and societies is very important, since the union has quality clubs and societies which for many students they provide excellent opportunities to focus on something other than academics studies. Provide mental health and well-being services from a distance. Creating new events will also be one of my priorities as international students officer, and continuing to do what the union is already doing at the moment.
Hello, my name is Shadar Zabar and I'm currently a LLB second year law student who's standing for the elections of union, and I stood for international student officer. So there were some questions given from the union to be answered. So the questions session, one of them were, how would you engage international students who are disengaged from the union? So my answer would be work with more One Brunel and collab with societies, talk with societies to reach out to the new students and the other students, like especially international students, so that they know what's happening, and come up with more events, collaborations, and society collaborations, and talk with, basically be interactive with the societies. And second of all, every month hold a question answer session for the students so that they can tell me their problems and everything, so that I can link them up.
Well, yes, I would for sure join the fight to lobby the university to freeze the international student fees, because given current circumstances, the financial situation of most of the international students is not great. The international student fee is dictated by senior university management. So, considering the concerns of high fee at less quality service during pandemic, I feel it is very fair demand to ask from the university and make sure this is implemented as soon as possible.
Yeah, I would definitely fight for this, the price freeze. My manifesto already states that I want to work for a reduced fee structure for international students, especially in the current circumstances. And one of the main other thing I want to focus on an installment plans for fees for international students, because it's very hard for an international student to pay such a loads of amount of money in a one go to the university. Other than that, price freeze is very essential, I feel, because in the circumstances everyone is struggling, especially the international students are struggling in paying their fees, their accommodation and stuff. And yeah, and one more thing is that all there we have got the online studies, I feel, and the amount we have paid is we are not getting the things we should get in this amount. Like, I think so we deserve more quality education, more face-to-face things. So yeah, this is the reason I would definitely fight for a fees, and yeah, that's it.
Would you fight for tuition fee price freeze for international students given the current circumstances? If so, why? And if not, why not? These are very challenging times, and I would say most of us face some degree of anxiety or uncertainty about the future. I would definitely fight for tuition fee price since it is one of the main concerns for international students. I would fight because it would ease students' financial burden. It allows students to focus on internships, research, work, and other supplemental initiatives without worrying about financing their courses, also freezing tuition in hopes of attracting more students and families struggling with the weight of higher education tab. So I would like to let students know that the other officers and I will be fighting for tuition fee price freeze.
So I think I'm not gonna. Basically, I am gonna fight for it, but I won't give you a guarantee that the price will be frozen. So rather than that, I would try even like to be working with the president or the current university president, or try to help reach them out. The whole university, I would try to reach them out so that at least they come up with a better plan, like splitting them into like other payments, like methods like 3 installments or any other ways possible, rather than freezing and saying that yes, I can do it, because it's honestly it's not that easy to do. So I won't give a fake promise. I would just say that rather than that, I would try to make different schemes or easy way possible for the student to pay.
At Brunel, we have students from over 150 plus countries, and my main ambition is to make sure every one of them feels represented and ahead of. To do so, I'll use various means such as social media to stay connected with my fellow international students. I'll be in touch with various international societies at Brunel to pick their issues which they might be facing. Apart from that, I'll always be available to be connected on campus, and you will always find me on and around the campus. If you do see me and have a concern, do let me know. I'm happy to help. Thank you.
Okay, so the third question I have from you guys is, how would you make sure you present international students from a diverse range of countries and regions? Yeah, for this, I want, I would be able to represent all of you if I would know about what problems you guys are facing here and what are your interests, what you guys want. So for this, I want you more interactive question and answer sessions with me. Like, I want to create some email inquiry directly, which directly tells me a support inbox for all of you as international students, so I could know what each of the people from different regions and different countries are facing the problems. So I want to directly address it. So this is how I plan to represent everyone from our community. Moreover, as I mentioned earlier, I want to make sure that we have events, that we have festival celebrations, that we have everything from every culture, every region, and every country we have here at Brunel. That makes us a one big community. So yeah, this is how I'll try to represent every international student we have on our campus. Thank you.
My experiences in working in an international environment have built in me an ability to communicate and understand people from different backgrounds. This experience will enable me to increase inclusiveness through improved communication and governance, and further support students regardless of cultural, religious background, socioeconomic status, or gender. One of the methods that I would use is to adapt communication styles so I can be on the same page as everyone. I will be willing to address the needs of international students and inequalities.
Third question, and not the least, was how would you make sure you represent international students from a diverse range of countries and regions? So I would basically try to reach out to societies and everyone, so that each and everyone, I had a plan that if some new student comes up and they take the admissions and everything is done, so before they come to the university, they get an email from their society. So I would work with the society so that they can get an email regarding their societies of the country which they're coming from, so that they be contact with the society even before they come to the university, so they feel like a bit more home and do more collaborations with the societies. I work with one Bruno with come up with new events, give them help the societies give more funds and everything, so that the whole regions and the countries, like societies and everything, help the students out as well, and come up with some better like Brunel buddies. I would take their help as well in order to like reach out to more students who are like literally coming every now, like the sessions, so that they can get some help from the university and they get to know what they're doing. And the diversity range is like with more events gonna keep coming up, like try to do some events in the venue for the students so that they can have a better, more like lifestyle when it starts face to face, or like have more events online if it's still the COVID termination is going on.